Hello and welcome back. Today I have 11 life-changing beauty hacks, especially for the women over 50 edition. So let's get into it. So basically I use a lot of these products on the daily. There's a couple that I'm adding into my new routine, and some of these I've been doing just for a couple of months. So I wanted to share and enlighten you on some things that might to help you feel a little bit better. This is really for perimenopause or women in menopause or post-menopause. It's really things to kind of help you out that way. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number one, hair thinning, especially meaning hair thinning from menopause or perimenopause. Women start losing the hair through the front and through the back, up in here and up in this area. That's typically where menopause women lose their hair. So trying to take a hair supplement pill, maybe like a Nutrafol or whatever, that can help you grow hair all over. But even at that, you're not necessarily going to grow hair in the certain areas when you hit menopause. Last couple of months, I've really trying to grow out these little hairs through here. And what I've been doing, I have not been taking a supplement or anything like that. So I've kind of tweaked my regimen, my hair regimen. So first off, the biggest thing I've done is one of these scalp massage things. This came with a packet of my other daughter's stuff, so I kind of stole it because I wanted to see if this worked. I heard this is one of the tricks that you really want to massage your head or your scalp to get the blood flowing back to the scalp. It really feels good. So when I put shampoo on my head, I really try to concentrate that when I shampoo and when I condition. That's number one that I've started probably 4 months ago, and I've really noticed that I've started to get my hair back through these areas. Secondly, what I've started doing is taking a glycolic acid on a pad, and since we put lotions and makeup and all these kind of face products on, it can clog up the pores. So what I started doing, 2 days a week, just rubbing it around my hairline. That has kind of opened up and got rid of the gunk on top of my scalp that might be clogging it. So these are the two things that I've really started. Now, I lost my hair, probably 70% of my hair 2.5 years ago from COVID. It was bad. So I've been using Nioxin. I started getting perimenopause. I went through menopause when I was 47. So I went through peri early, and I started noticing my hair kind of really receding. And I'm like, do what? Like, I didn't even know that was really a thing. I didn't know. Well, I know now that that's what was really going on. So I started using Nioxin to help. Now this has helped. Now I've used this for years, and I don't have the shampoo. I need to get a shampoo. I ran out yesterday. But I've been using this all the time. Like, this is for years. So the only two things I really changed up is this and this. And I think these two have really made a big difference without taking additional supplement. Number two is changing your part. So sometimes you don't always need a new hairstyle. Sometimes we get in a little bit of, what do we call it? A funk maybe with our hair. And sometimes just changing the part. Now my part, what I normally wear is over on this side. By changing it up, changing in the middle, when I move it over to the right side, it does have more volume over here. This side, since I wear it so much, it's pretty flat. So I'll change it up a couple times a week. I don't always like to wear my hair the exact same way all the time. But anyways, that's a simple way to change up the way you look. Number three, whitening your teeth. Now, I can't even express enough what whitening your teeth can do to you. If you don't do anything else, you doing this one thing will make your face look vibrant and beautiful. So you can do the strips, you can do the LED lights, whatever your jam is, whatever your avenue you want to take, you can do it. These are the things that I do that are basic every day. I use the Brilliant 3D white, and I'm going to give you a little trick at the end of this one. I use that every day, obviously, and I use this. Now this will make your teeth white without making them sensitive, because my youngest daughter uses this and she has sensitive teeth. So when she does the strips, it's just too sensitive for her, so she uses this. So what else I do is I brush my teeth, swish on this, spit it all out, and then I put more of this on and just leave it. I'm telling you, this is the super hack of the super hack without using a bunch of strips. I personally like to keep my lifestyle as simple as possible, and I mean, I already feel, now looking at all this, I feel like I do a lot, but I try to minimize as much as I can. Number 4, plumping your skin with hyaluronic acid. Your new best friend is hyaluronic acid. You need this. As we get older, our skin dehydrates. It loses volume. It's showing more wrinkles. And to combat that, you need a hyaluronic acid. Now, I use this in the morning. I don't use this in the evening. I really just use this in the morning with my skincare. Now, to use this properly, you need to spray a mist on. Your face needs to be kind of wet for this to really take in. So I usually spray a mist on, then I put a couple, I probably do that much. It's probably half. You do any kind of skincare, pull it down your neck, pull it down your chest. I didn't learn this until a couple of years ago. I wish I knew what I knew back then. So pull it down your neck. But once you spray and then put the hyaluronic acid, then you want to go in with your moisturizer, and that just locks it in. And you can also put a oil too. If you are very dry, you can also add an oil. You really need to be using active skincare ingredients. Now, I use tretinoin 0.1. I've been using tretinoin since I was 37 years old. I started with a 0.25 and kind of moved up. I use this probably at least 5 nights a week. This, like I said, I've been using it forever. Now, when I first started this, they said do not bring it down your neck and chest, and now the doctors are saying you can, you should have. So that's what I'm working on now. I'm bringing all that stuff down. I also use this Timeless 20% CE ferulic vitamin E. This is a 20%. This is pretty stout. I've been using this for years. You probably want to start out with a 5% or 7%. You probably want to start out at a lower grade. But these will change your skin. This is the only thing. Now, if you need to start out, you don't want to use a Retin-A, you want to use the lower dosage, I would still use those. I would start out with those. That's going to be where your skin changes. I get more compliments on my skin, and it's all from this and this. I've been using this for years, and obviously some lotion. I should do a skincare thing because I don't use a ton of products, but what I do is powerful and potent, and it's very simple, and it gives me the best results. Even last night I went out and somebody complimented me on my skin and wanted to know what I was doing to it. So Himalayan salt. We need more salt. We need to hydrate more. Have you ever been drinking water all day and you're just like, I'm so thirsty, I don't know why I'm thirsty, I've been drinking water all day. You don't have enough salt in your system. You need the Himalayan salt. You can add this to coffee, you can add this to tea, you can add this to water, just plain old water, which I do. I drink these hydrating things too and put this in it. Put salt on your food. Don't use that iodine salt. Use Himalayan. It's got to be pink Himalayan salt. That's the one you need to use. But this will turn, I just started using really this much salt probably 2 months ago when I started really looking into it and reading it and feeling like I wasn't 100%. Like I always felt thirsty at the end of the night, and I drink, that's all I drink is water. So this has really helped that, me not being so thirsty. Okay, moving on to number 7. Don't hate me for saying this. I can't believe I'm saying this. You got to stop the alcohol or limit it, significantly. I don't drink that much anymore at all. I didn't even know you could have so much clarity, and I'm just a casual drinker. I only normally, if I go out and have 2 drinks, I mean, it's not like I drink a lot. I don't drink at home anymore. I really knocked all that out. I didn't knowingly start that. I just started it. I sleep obviously way better without it. It's been life-changing just doing that one thing. Now I'll still go out with friends, I'll have one drink, but I don't go out all the time. But if I did, I legitly would take one of these, have it in a wine glass with some sparkling water, and add some whatever fruit. This has blackberries, or they can put some strawberries in it, and you can feel like you're still being social and drinking. I just sit there and drink water. But I think if I heard somebody say, you know, don't drink anymore, limit your drinking, I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound fun. I mean, now all I think about is like, I don't want another drink. Like, I don't want more than one, because I want to sleep and I want to feel good. It also causes a lot of inflammation in women in menopause too, where we got the stiff joints and stuff. And I really trying to limit that. I have higher inflammation and I keep it in my system longer. So I'm really working on cutting out things like that, and it's food and it's alcohol. Body care. Let's talk about body care. So, you know, when we're younger, we're like, all we care about is sunbathing and having tan lines and looking tan. And now it all caught up to. I'm 51, about to be 52 soon. And yeah, all those years, literally, that's what we do. We'd sit in the sun all day and bake and never put any kind of sun protectant on whatsoever. So now I'm trying to rectify all that. So now I started, this is the brand Verse. This is like maybe the third bottles I got of this. This is the body lotion. This is a gentle retinol. I've been using this. I really like this. And this is the AHA exfoliator. This is a cleanser for the shower. I really like these. I'm really trying to combat it real hard now in the winter, because in the summer, even walking the dog or whatever, you're gonna get some sun. I really these are gentle enough, but I'm about to run out of these and I'm fixing to get some bigger bad boy ones. But I really like these. I'll be using these back in the summer because they're gentle. But I've been using those. I've been liking the results, really working on my chest, my arms, my legs, you know, the whole body. And I just started this. This is my first bottle. They're fixing to ship me my second, and I think every 30 days you get a new bottle. But this is the muesli, the body cream, the spot cream kind of thing. So I have freckles from all that gorgeous sun that I couldn't say no to. I've started using this on my chest and arms. I haven't moved down to my legs yet. I kind of want to see the results. I'm seeing them fade away, but like at a slow process. Now I am very freckly, just because I was out in the sun. So if you don't even have that much, it won't even take that much for you to, you know, combat that and reverse some of that. But I'm really working on that this year. I'm really going hard in the wintertime because obviously it's less sun. So I will report back. So far I like it. I don't really get any irritation. I do get some irritation on my neck, but everywhere else it seems pretty good. So number 8. Corrector. One thing that makes us look old is our under eyes, our crepey eyes, our dehydrated eyes. You don't want to use a lot of concealer. Like you see people doing this and striping it. That is not what you want to do when you're over 50. We still have darkness, right? So I use this Bobbi Brown. I've also used Charlotte Tilbury, I think, had the little one. I like that one too. I've used several sticks of this now because I kind of like it. Anyways, I just go in the corners and up because I have a lot of darkness around here, and then I use them here, and then if I want to spot correct, I use it there. But I use that, pat it in with my finger, let that kind of dry down, and then I go back in with my concealer, and I literally put one dot here, and then a dot on my eyes, and then around my nose, one here, one there. I don't bring it straight on. I go down where the hollows are. That's kind of what I do. I don't want to put a lot of product there. I really don't, because I feel no matter what you do, it's going to start wrinkling and drying up and dehydrating. Like darker blue kind of undertone, so the peach helps. So even if I don't wear any, that's the other thing. I don't wear any makeup. I will do this on my eyelids and around that, and I immediately look fresher and cleaner and not so dark and hollow. And so that is one trick. Number 10, primer. we need some primer because you don't have to use as much makeup. Now, I don't use primer all over my face. This is why I have a little one. This is the Hourglass Veil. I use it on my nose and around my cheeks area, like through here, and then sometimes here. I tend to get red here. My makeup just, I don't know, it's like a pancake. It disappears sometime on my nose. So I like to use this so I don't have to, it just stays put. It grips it, it stays put. It doesn't matter what kind you got, just use it in the areas that you need it. If you have large pores, that kind of helps minimize it. It doesn't get rid of them, it just minimizes them so your makeup looks a little bit better during the day. I like to use this because I don't need to keep reapplying all the time. So that's why it's little, because I don't really use that much. Number 11, I think using a little self-tanner. This is for the face. I use a different self-tan. So I'll use 2 drops of this, literally 2 drops. And then I'll use that, do it on the back of my hand. And just giving your face a little color, just kind of brings back a little youthfulness in you. I have very pale skin. Now, if you already have really dark skin, natural tan skin, well, obviously you would skip that. But it does make me feel a lot better, and it feels like I don't need, when I do run around with no makeup a lot of times, and this just helps kind of, I don't know, brings back a little color without adding color, if that makes sense. So, these are my life-changing beauty hacks for women over 50. Let me know what your beauty hacks or anything that you got, little tips or tricks that you use on the daily or weekly. I love to hear from you. I'm here to learn from you as much as you learn from me. I'm moving into my 50s, and I really want to do it different than my mother. A lot of women feel like they're just, like life isn't as grand as it should be, and it is. I will tell you, my 50s, I really wanted to be in my 40s. I love my 40s. Now my 30s weren't so great, but I really love being in my 50s. And a lot of people will say you're old and you don't have, I feel like I got so much life left in me, I don't even know what to do. So I want y'all to feel that too. I know getting on hormone replacement really helped me when I was going through menopause. I kind of glided right through it once I got on. I didn't have any of the, I don't know, what do you call it? Just all those symptoms. I had a lot of like aches and pains and the fog and just the memory loss. It was just crazy. I started taking all my stuff 4 years ago, and I really feel like I just want everybody to feel as good as me if they possibly can. So I'm doing 50 different than my mother did, and unfortunately she's not here anymore, but yeah, this is kind of what led me here with y'all. I kind of want to share what I'm going through. So thank you for watching. I will bring you another episode of something. I got a lot of good stuff in the works, and I'll be sharing a little update of who I am and my background and my kids, and I'm actually doing this with one of my kids. So she kind of boosted me to do this. So anyways, wait for that video to learn a little bit more about me. But thank y'all! Till next video!